Top 20 add-ons for MCPE. Make sure to check out Simply Me Pretty's video for the other 10 add-ons. Starting off with the Instant Structures add-on. This add-on adds the brand new Structure Selector, which you guys can use, and you have 3 options to pick from in order to place down instantly. Tap whichever one you want, then it's going to ask you for the style. So let's go for a modern house, and then there you go. You can go ahead and change the rotation, and you can select which one you want, and all you got to do is press submit. And once you're done with that, the structure that you did apply will literally go ahead and spawn over here. So this does work for basically any area, and you guys can even go ahead and spawn in these crazy structures. I mean, the size of these structures are honestly insane. This is perfect for people who don't like building or are just not very good at it. Next up, we have the World Animals add-on, which adds a bunch of new animals to your game that will naturally spawn throughout your world. Some of these animals include new fishes like this. We have pink dolphins over here, we have black bears, we also have a Komodo dragon, a snake right over here, platypuses, crabs. We also do have iguanas and even a giraffe as well. So literally animals from any part of the world, and of course from any climate, will be found in this add-on. And there's even aquatic animals such as the whale right over here, which is definitely one of my favorites, and it looks super duper cool. Look at that, boys. We also have the great white shark over here. We got the swordfish. We also have a butterfly, more peaceful things like butterfly, toucans, and basically this will literally make your world into a zoo. Next up, we have the night vision add-on for MCPE 1.18. This is incredibly useful considering the fact that Render Dragon is officially here, but all you gotta do is take 5 pieces of leather and arrange it in this formation in order to craft the brand new night vision glasses. And all you gotta do is just put them on just like so, and then as you can tell, we will have night vision 2 for an incredibly long time. And basically you are able to go ahead and go into any caves or any biome or dimension in your world, and you're able to go ahead and explore it with no problem. Next up, we have the Dragon add-on, which adds a bunch of crazy looking dragons to the game, such as the Andy dragon, and also we get this other dragon right over here that looks super duper insane. And all these dragons can basically be fought as bosses, and they're incredibly difficult and of course incredibly powerful as well. We also have other mythical creatures like this, and they even fight each other as well, so you guys can come up with some really creative battles. And this dragon is insane, emitting out this really cool effect over here. But if you're gonna fight any of these mobs, make sure you come prepared because they're definitely gonna be a challenge. Next up, we have the Dynamite Addon. This add-on adds brand new dynamite that can be crafted in survival mode and acts as basically like a throwable TNT. As you can tell, all you gotta do is just throw it around just like this, and it is going to destroy every single entity over here. And what's really convenient about the Dynamite add-on is that it doesn't actually destroy any of the blocks. So if you only want to kill a bunch of the entities, then you guys can go ahead and use this dynamite. Next up is the Minekea furniture add-on. This add-on adds a bunch of new different types of furniture that you guys could include in your modern worlds or anything like that. And these are genuinely incredibly detailed. Every single model is made to be incredibly polished, and we have things ranging from sports goals all the way to chairs. And there is genuinely a lot of options over here that you guys can go ahead and take a look at. We also have counters as well that you guys can include in your kitchen, and all of this furniture can be crafted in survival mode as well. And I'm super impressed with the wide selection of furniture that we have. Next up, we have the More Swords add-on. This add-on adds a bunch of new weapons that you guys can craft in survival mode, and it'll in general make PvP far more interesting, from redstone swords to ender pearl swords, period swords, diamond hand blades, etc. And actually, whenever you wear some of these items, you sometimes do get effects over here. For example, for this one we get speed 2 and a night vision 2 as well, and some of these swords will give you the most craziest and most OP effects out there. Next up, we have the Poppy Playtime add-on. This add-on adds of course Huggy Wuggy right over here, which he looks absolutely menacing over here, super scary, and this guy just shows absolutely no mercy, going up to any mob he can find and literally just hugging it to death. So that is definitely very creepy. And we also have the Huggy Wuggy statue over here, and we have another one right over here which is incomplete for some reason. We have become inanimate over here, or we can remove the curse just like so. So this is kind of like a horror add-on model for Huggy Wuggy. Looks incredibly realistic, and he could even like move around to fit into tight spaces. Next up, we have the Adventure Addon. This add-on completely changes the game and makes it far more adventurous and honestly way more fun. For starters, we get structures that randomly spawn in your world, such as this castle structure over here that has a foolish polish inside, and of course it does have loot and other items that you guys can find. We also get new armors as well, such as this copper armor, which definitely does help, and it definitely looks super duper amazing. Not to mention that we get a way wider food selection over here. We now get things such as coconut, raw hoglin meat, and crystallized honey, and just so many other new foods. We literally have ghost in this add-on over here, which is something Minecraft should probably add. And we also have the copper golem over here. We have a zombie mojang. We have a beach crab right over here. We have catfish. We have redstone silverfish, and there's also a bunch of other armors that you can definitely use. Next up, we have the prehistoric add-on. This add-on will add a bunch of prehistoric mobs, such as this a really cool mob over here. We also have a bunch of different ones over here that have crazy insane names that I'm not even gonna go ahead and try to pronounce because I know I'm just gonna get flamed. But we also get other cool things such as full-on skeletons as well, which is definitely really cool. And best of all, these mobs can even fight each other over here, so you can have some pretty insane battles. These prehistoric creatures vary in size because there's a lot of them that are incredibly small. However, if you're gonna fight any of the big dinosaurs, make sure you bring some armor. See you later, French fries.